I got 2,000 nails right there. 2,000 nails right there. These are 2-inch nails. Pass load proprietary nails. And these pass load trim fuel cells. And those 3 items came out to $68.18. And I was done with the pass load, but I'm bringing it back from the dead for hopefully just this week, because the DeWalt that we've been using, the 18 gauge battery powered DeWalt that we've been using, is out of service. The driver went out on it, and I took it to DeWalt factory service, and they said they're gonna fix it. It's under warranty, so I didn't have to pay anything. But this gun is really loud, like extremely loud compared to the DeWalt. They're all loud, all the guns that we have. I don't know, I don't get into all the decibels and everything like that, but it's gotten to the point where I would go home after a long day of shooting with the nail gun and my ears would be ringing, like, and everything added up. Back when we used to use a compressor, nail gun, even the saw, every time you make a cut, all these things are very loud and they could hurt your ears. And that's 100% real, because I could feel it. I'm gonna grab this battery. We were charging the battery in here. But the reason I don't use a job site radio ties into everything I just said. The number one reason would be 99% of the houses that we're working in, there's people living there. So we don't want to have our music blasting while a lot of people work from home. A lot of people don't agree on the same music, and even if they did, they don't want to hear it all day. I've been to job sites where someone is living and other workers come in and just start blasting music, and it's really inconsiderate, and I think it's very rude. But so we don't do that. That's a big reason, because people work from home, and if they're at the house while we're working, we don't want to just blast our music in their face. Music is a very divisive thing, and a lot of people don't agree on music. And with that said, even me and John, the guy holding the camera who works with me, we don't even agree on a lot of the same music. A lot of the same music we like, but a lot of this music we don't like, and we know that, and we're adults, and we say, hey, I don't like that, and you don't like mine, and that's fine. We don't use job site radios for that, number one. Number two would be for the fact of everything I just said earlier, the hearing protection. We use these Shure headphones. I'll entangle them here so you can see them. And John actually turned me on to these. These are awesome, the way they fit around your ear. And I'll show you how they fit in. But before I show you that, they're very similar to the range earplugs. So if you've ever been to a gun range, you can see you just compress them and put them in your ear, and they'll open up. So there's like a before and then an after. And it'll expand and fill your ear, just like when you go shoot a pistol at a gun range. But you get music in there too. Like I've done audible.com, and this isn't sponsored by anybody, this video. I've done audiobooks because we're working for 10-hour days sometimes, even more. You can get through a whole book and actually learn something. Multitasking, working and learning something. You can listen to podcasts, sermons, whatever it is that you like, and it doesn't just have to be music. And I can't imagine bringing a job site radio and playing a podcast that, you know, other people don't want to hear. That it's just weird. You got to be considerate of people. Now, if you're working on a site where it's just your crew and no one lives there, just blast away. But I still think I would prefer to have the headphones for the fact of the hearing protection. So these headphones are made by Shure, and they're great. We use them. They come with this little pouch, and they have multiple sizes of those earplugs. So they come with fat ones, smaller ones, so they'll fit anybody. You can see all the way it's laid out in here. It's pretty cool. You can see the technology inside there. And then these will actually detach from the cable. So if your cable rips, let's say you cut it on your knife, like how I did one time. I have my knife right here and put it in the same pocket and split the cable. I just had to buy another, I think $25 cable and just pull these off, put them on the new cable. But they fit in like this, so they wrap around your ear, and then you push them in like that. So once they're in, even if you pull on them, they don't fall out. It's like hard to get them out. So even if you're working, and I run them through my shirt, so I would run them through just like I have this microphone, and they just pop up right there, and they're very good at hearing. They're noise canceling, I believe is what they're called. They cancel all the noise. And even if you just wore them with no music, it's even more peaceful than hearing the gun. And a lot of times, like when we have to communicate on the job site, like I'll take them off, like after I've been firing this, especially this gun, that sounds like a black cat going off every time. I will notice it. Like I'll take these off and then I'll shoot and be like, dang, that is freaking loud. And I just do that when we have to communicate, like, hey, you know, let's get this piece in or whatever we're doing. But that's it. That's why we don't use job site radios. We don't want to be a nuisance to the customers and to each other, because if we don't agree on the same thing. And number two, we want to protect our ears. And I'm not saying get these headphones, but I think the best thing to do would be to get some noise canceling headphones like this. And this is a very thick gauge cable and very durable for job sites. Like the Apple headphones that came with my phone, the iPhone, they're garbage. After an hour of wearing them, it just feels like someone just punched you in the ear. It just hurts so bad. Those headphones are not comfortable. With these being that gun range material, the hearing protection foam, whatever it is, they're very comfortable. So that's probably why I would never buy a job site radio. I just have no need for it. If I do want to play some music out loud, I'll just play it on my phone from the phone speaker, and we're good with that. So anyways, that's my thoughts, and I've got to get this gun charged so we can get this day started. We're putting all that bass in there today. I think I got like 45 pieces. That stuff is gonna be what we're doing today. So anyways, thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care.